They're gonna have access to Bloodletter's Curse.
Resetting and caught on the reset. He's not the only one. Zhuo going to go down for first. Well, the dragon is being done. Every second bought by LGD is a second towards the dragon. Should. Whoa, nice knock up, but gets answered by the aftershock. Pace is engaged on, has no way out, flashes and connects with the Feather Storm. But enough time was bought by XQW to pick up 2 picks. Arrive at dragon time. No flash, no Feather Storm, is caught in the Cataclysm and taken down.
There we go. Really tight timer there for them to find. They knew
you wish you'd stuck around for that. You wish you hadn't canceled the back, but at least Hero's entrance, but flash out from Scout keeps JDG dancing around the edges of LGD. No clear way for the engage to go, but in connects the hook, and down goes Scout. Feather Storm, and the dance pulled back by Paze is going to be used right now, but won't be enough to help him disengage. Paze gets left out to dry, and JDG, I said it before, winning a fight at this point is pretty risky. YCX gets caught and taken down. Xiaoshu continuing the fight, and a nice engage, a nice pick gets caught, but Xiaoshu goes from W, flashing away, but the front line of this Rumble is massive. Xiaoshu, we've seen him in 2 fights now take to the front line, and in both of those, he has managed to win them for the team. Scout engaging on the side onto Sasu, while a nice clean up kill goes over as XQW falls. This fight is playing backline. Feather Storm's in the wrong direction, but still manages to survive. Climber trading kill for kill. Trapped in the Cataclysm for right now. Finally, the rest of JDG get to exit. XQW does find a big taunt and the knockup, and Paze is down! All of a sudden, this turns around. Scout's still alive. Grabs another kill onto Savior, but with only 2 members left, can they pull this out? YCX still alive against Shun. Shun finds the wall stun and the cleanup. That was such a close fight. But not gonna come out of these just yet. There's the feather, rather the Blade Chance into the equalizer, and LGD are melting on top of it. Savior gonna dash in the back line, not even pick up Xiaoshu, although with Paze dead, things looked good on paper. A little bit, that's where they've got their shot. But remember, Paze, flash up, and with his front line eating the engage, there is just no way Paze is dying. He gets to play the back to front, does use the Feather Storm though, actually is quite low and gets taken down. The XQW helps him out there. But with Xiaoshu now re-entering the fight, and Scout, like you talked about, Scout with a triple kill and playing the health bars just like he always has, helps his team pick up the team fight victory, and now I think they're late. And Scout pick up on Sasu. I'll be honest, bit of an afterthought. This is going to be a game going to JDG. And while all the focus, like you talked about, was on Paze, I am so glad you've been highlighting Scout through this match, because he is a huge reason, one of the biggest reasons that they
Leah Wall and her
a tremendous amount of damage, but it's the mid lane where Shun here. As Sasu does still have flash, but Shun's waiting for him. A dive for it first, right on top of Climber. Shun gets executed by the Yorick, and Sasu, hoping to finish off Xiaoshu, has the Maiden to help him out, and secures a double kill topside.
Shun way to
the safety, but the boop back in on Scout, and a huge engage out of YCX just changed things in a bad way for JDG. Shun finishes off a fight in the back line, finally taking down XQW, but gets double killed in return. Climber lifesteal off the wave, but up at the top side, Xiaoshu looks for a solo kill under the tower. Sasu is gonna go down, and it's a nice play that ultimately is a trade.
over their lane opponent. So let's see if LGD can actually use this to their advantage. JDG grab a turret here for Scout.
Oh, isolated with YCX, really. Xiaoshu on the other side doesn't seem to mind being alone. Does ultimately get taken down, but it is more than enough time for JDG to come in and clean up Savior.
All right, they got the dragon for themselves. They're not going to be able to push in on this wave. They have 2 grubs.
A formidable opponent, but against Xiaoshu, it's not going to last long.
Now they can't even make this player on the top side, who's supposed to be a point of strength here. Savior is now down towards the...
Spell shield. Close enough. Close
yeah,
enough.
teleports are still going down, and this Otacon is now at half. This is going to become a smite fight, and I'm looking at Zhuo. No headbutt available to push out.
Engaged, but Shun already found his prey. Climber is down. Zhuo goes for the Hex Tech flank, while Xiaoshu is in the middle of the team. Pace is going to get taken down by Savior, assassinated by the Kaisa, but Xiaoshu does not care one bit on the Renekton. He is a monster, and he and Shun Splank on the other side. Well, ultimately, Scout picks up the last kill. JDG wiped that fight and take the Hextech. Really perfect. The Goldilocks engage, however, may have gone wrong as Climber goes for the counter engage, and Savior's right into the back line. Scout peeling backwards, does manage to find his trade, though. Savior goes down.
Every little bit. This actually becomes advantage towards LGD. This fight was prolonged. It was protracted.
Xiaoshu on the flank, however, causes a big problem. Paze could be engaged on by YCX, and he will be flashing away. Paze survives for now, but he's jumped on by Savior. Savior picks up the kill, but gets traded out instead. It is 1-for-1 AD carry for AD carry as JDG fight a war on two fronts, but it is Xiaoshu who is winning his all the way, flashing right on top of YCX. He takes him out and is left with just Sasu and Climber in the pit. That is absolutely going to be a pick. Xiaoshu overextending.
Are not in position to contest. Honestly, Gia, I think the window is gone. LGD getting that one of those dragons
for the assassination, but YCX gets a little over anxious and gets picked off. Now it's front to back where Siva really thrives, and Pace is going to go down. Xiaoshu unkillable in the front line. Fighting Climber on the top side, and Climber engages with the Cyclone, immediately exhausted into the back line, keeping Scout and Pace honest. Finally gets popped into GA, and Pace runs into the front line with Xiaoshu to try and finish off the team, but Xiaoshu gets taken down. XQW into Zanya's right now, but Paze will take him out, and it's a JDG slow but steady win in this team fight.
Oh my god, Sauce is probably just gonna have to teleport out. Scout, does he get the stun? He does. It's a final kill and a full ace for JDG. Where was a fight?
And we are seeing JDG have the exact same thing in mind. No chance to play the game, unfortunately, for YCX, and that'll be 1 and 2 Nexus Towers. JDG going up 2-0 against LGD and putting themselves that much closer.
Especially are heading down.
Some kills. Stun's not going to land. YCX flash from Pace to secure first blood, and Savior may go down as well. Flash from him into the cleanse. Savior manages to stay alive, gets shut down by Zhuo. It is a bloodbath in the bot lane.
Around. Junglers are still heading down here, and that is a raw solo kill.
If LGD just keeps himself and the team alive, but JDG now put him in the pressure cooker. No way to escape from Aurora, and JDG claim 3 quick kills.
And they get...
Climber does eventually find his own ultimate, so Scout will go down. The amount of resources expended here is tough. Anything that they could have thrown at him for a few seconds, and absolutely works in JDG's favor because the stall is enough for Scout to teleport back up into the top side, and now you've got a pretty even numbers fight. LGD, remember, having expended so much to put only Cosmic, looking still quite good for Shun as he circles back around going, you sure? Savior, do you want the chomp? Xiaoshu shows up, gives him the smack, and Pace in the mid lane, maybe not having as good of a time, will go down, but Sasu falls as well. So say that'll get them enough of a way back into the game, but it'll certainly give them a better chance of being able to play the macro game with the numbers.
Hey, look
a great example, but again, Zhuo with the Eclipse, busted ability, gets to live through all of that. No Cosmic Radiance available just yet. It means that LGD have to fight this out with their raw health bars. Exhaust is going to go down onto Paze, and Paze will fall. Numbers advantage secured by LGD. Shun being chased down now as well means that Scout's got to come in from the side and save the day. He and Xiaoshu clean up the back line, while Sasu is still looking for Shun, and granted, might find him.
Wait, he's getting so much healing. Subjugate, and the lockdown.
And he lives.
The trial gives him the last.
Now Shun frontlining for that same back line. XQW does commit. Might even find the kill onto Scout here, but the burst is enough out of this Aurora to take him down. Not losing a single person. JDG, clean house on the top side, set up for whatever they would like. There's no objective here, but it may just be the next couple champion kills. Shun gets a little too close to Savior, goes down! Throw gets away. And this is where things get really difficult. When Pace has flash and cleanse up, when the escape tools are available for JDG, making a play for LGD is that much harder, and they've got to do it around Otacon. Sasu gets into the front line, but Zhuo just takes up a lot of time. Triple man stun out of the counter-strike, and in comes Scout with a nice bit of damage. Keeps everybody from LGD in the same space. is a tighter fight for JDG, and one that they are still able to come out on top of. Savior backing off, does immense amount of damage, but the pain of being pillared is going to cost him. Gets chomped, gets taken out. It's a triple kill for FaZe, and JDG, the Cosmic Radiant Scout, is zipping around the battlefield. This time setting FaZe up for a double kill. And it is LGD being maybe not so gently reminded that this game, this jungle is not theirs. It is a quadra kill for FaZe, and they are looking for the penta. Climber doesn't want to give it to him, but he knows. Oh no! Scout, what are we doing?
And you know what's the best part?
And then it not going right. It's even more tough. I think that especially
4v5 Scout.
Oh wait, he's got some assistance. Xiaoshu at least living for now. Counter strikes and gets away the flash to take him out of the Tarek stun as well. Scout is here to back him up. Xiaoshu recommits into the counter strike, finds another stun, is still alive. JDG are styling on him.
Oh my god, let's go! Solo lanes on JDG. They're gonna look to put the finishing touches on this game. 30-7. Soul be damned. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have the time to hit 20K at this point. YCX will fall. JDG completely undaunted in this third game. First game was close. Second game was closer. Third game, JDG send themselves into the playoffs and up for a chance at